Hey guys, my name's Lauren. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this simple, glowy spring or summer makeup look. I'm using a lot of the products that I picked up in the Sephora VIB sale. I got a lot of cream products like cream blush and bronzer, and I did even pick up a new highlight too at Ulta. I just feel like the cream products help me to really achieve a soft, glowy look, which I really love for the warmer months. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. But before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it and you're excited for spring and summer. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so to start off, I've already primed my skin with moisturizer. I also did my eye cream. So now I'm going to go in with the Fresh Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm. This was one of the items I picked up during the Sephora sale. I love the smell of it. It's like a lemon custard kind of scent. Sweet, but also citrusy. I did also pick up the Sol de Janeiro chapstick, which I really like as well, which has a really nice scent. I love all their products, but I just wanted to use this one because it's a little bit more hydrating. So this will just have time to soak in before I go in with my actual lip products. So now today I do want to do more of a glowy, hydrated look for spring and summer, but since I do have combination skin, I still want to keep those oils under control. So I'm going to be using the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. This is the one that kind of foams up like a mousse. So you just shake this up, and it really does have a nice cooling effect to it, but it also helps to keep you matte throughout the day. It's really nice and refreshing in the summertime. So for my foundation, I'm going to be going in with the Hourglass Seamless Finish Foundation Stick, and I have mine in the shade Linen. This is one of my old favorites, but I never repurchased it because it is on the more pricey side. So that is why I went ahead and picked up another one during the sale, and I'm so excited to have it again. I feel like it's not too dewy, not too matte. It has a nice natural finish to it. So I just swipe that all over, and then I am gonna go in with a foundation brush. I'm gonna be using this one from IT Cosmetics. This is the Airbrush Complexion Perfection Brush number 15. So it has a nice flat top, which I really like for blending in sticker cream foundations. I do feel like this foundation can have buildable coverage, but you can work it up to a full. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I have mine in the shade 1N. And the reason I wanted to use this one today is because my Tarte Shape Tape is definitely my favorite concealer, but this one is just kind of not as heavy. Sometimes the Tarte Shape Tape one it's not dry looking, but it has a little bit more of a matte finish. So I want to keep with more of a glowy look. I'm just going to do all my usual spots under the eyes, center of the face, anywhere else where I need a little extra coverage. So now with my concealer, I always just like to let it sit for a second and then go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. I really love that lip balm. It feels so nice on my lips. And the smell too is delicious. And with the beauty blender, I'm still just gonna go back over, anywhere with the foundation that needs to be blended out a little bit more. Now that the concealer is all blended out, I'm gonna do a little bit of a cream contour. So this is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in this shade Amber. So it's like a cool tone brown, perfect for contour for a light skin tone like myself. So I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques contour brush. Brush a little bit of that on the top. I don't like to put this directly onto the skin. I just feel like it gives a little bit more of a natural finish when I go in with the brush, or take the brush directly to the product and then onto my face. So I just do the hollows of the cheeks, around the forehead. I'm just going to be placing the color, and then I'll really go in and blend it out. Also just going to do a little bit in the crease of my eyes. A little under the lip. And of course the jawline. I just do a tiny bit of nose contour. I don't like to get extreme with that. So I'm going to be sticking with mostly cream products today. I feel like that really helps me to achieve a nice glowy look. So I'm going to be using again one of the Fenty Beauty matchsticks. This is the shade Chili Mango, and I feel like it does look a little bit intimidating. It is a super, super bright orange and it has a little bit of gold shimmer to it. But I feel like when you take a small stipple brush, like this one I'm going to use from e.l.f., it gives a beautiful flush to the cheeks. And I just love the orange shade for spring, summer. I saw Kathleen Lights talking about this color. I probably would have never thought to pick it up otherwise, but I saw it in a video, I feel like it was probably from last year. I think this product has been out for a while, but it just gave such a nice, and she described it as a little spicy glow to your cheek, which I feel like it definitely does that. I just love the color of it. And I don't feel like it's too bright. It's gonna look perfect with, you know, we're gonna bronze up the skin. We're gonna do a little bit of like a golden highlight. Really, really pretty. And then if you need to, you can always just go back in with your beauty blender, blend it out a little more. Now I'm gonna be using yet another Fenty Beauty matchstick. This one is in the shade Rum. This one is kind of like a bronzy shimmer. This was another one that I saw Kathleen Lights talking about. And it really does, like she said, give a nice bronzy glow to your skin. So it acts as a bronzer, not so much as a highlight. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but it gives a beautiful glow to your skin. So I packed some of that on the stipple brush. This one's a little bit bigger. This one is from Real Techniques. And kind of just top where we put our contour. And then again, we'll go in with the Beauty Blender. Make it all seamlessly blend together. So for this, I mostly stick to my forehead and cheekbones. I don't so much go down my neck and chest with the glowy bronzer. It just kind of warms up the skin a little bit, but keeps it nice and glowy. Now for my highlight, I'm going to be using one of the Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop. I picked this up at Ulta. It was actually a 2-pack, which was really nice because I think this was $14 and just one of these little pots I think retails for $8. So it comes with the shade Might Be, which is a bit more of a bronzy shade, and then Lunch Money, which is a light gold. So this is going to be the one I'm going to be using for the highlighter on my cheeks today. So I just like to take a little bit on my middle finger and pat that on the high points of my cheeks. Just a little bit of like a white gold sheen. I think my favorite ColourPop highlighter is the one in the shade Flexitarian. This one is kind of a similar color to it, but it's not as intense. So if you like that white gold sheen, but you don't want something super, super blinding, you want something more natural, Lunch Money is going to be perfect for you. This also works really well as a eyeshadow, and what I really like to use it as too is an inner corner highlight. Again, I'm just going to pat that out a little bit with the Beauty Blender. So now to set where we put the concealer, because now we're finished with all the cream products, I'm going to be going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Butter. Just going to take a little bit into the lid, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush. A little bit in there. Set under the eyes so that concealer doesn't crease on us. I'm also just going to set down the eyelid so we don't crease in there. So we're putting this everywhere we put the concealer. So it's not going to take away too much of the glow. It's just going to keep all of our oils that might naturally come through throughout the day at bay. Now, usually I like to go in with my brows with a brow pencil, but for today's look, because I just want to keep it as a soft, glowy, natural, easy look, I'm just going to take my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and just set the brows into place. I'm going to brush them up a little bit because I like them to look a little bit on the bushier side, make them look fuller, even though we're not filling them in. And this just kind of acts as a hairspray for your brows, keeps them in place. Okay, so we're still just able to shape the brows a little bit, but still just quick and easy. Then I'm actually just gonna take what's left in the cap for the powder and just pat a little bit around the rest of my face so we don't take away that glow, but just to help to lock it into place. So now I still just want to keep this look really simple and easy, but just to amp up that glow factor a little bit, I'm going to be going in with Becca's Champagne Pop. Now I have it here in this palette that was from Jaclyn Hill a few years ago. This is Champagne Pop right here. You can still buy it in the single. This palette just is not available anymore. So I am going to start by taking a small pencil brush and go in a little bit with this color. I'm gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes with this. I really do just love this shade. It's like a peachy champagne golden color, but I feel like it can work on really any skin tone. Take a little bit more and just do a tiny bit under the brow bone. Really gonna make all the high points of the face glow. Now before I forget, I do just wanna go in with a little bit of eyeliner, but I'm gonna be using a nude color. Mine is getting down to its last leg here. This is the NYX Wonder Brow in the shade Light. So this just kinda helps to make your eyes look more awake. I don't like to do a stark white, because that doesn't really look super natural to me. So you can just see how that kind of makes the eyes open up a little bit more, but without doing anything too harsh. And I just put that in the bottom waterline. I didn't do anything at the top. So now back to the Champagne Pop color. I'm going to be using this fluffy fan brush from Eco Tools. A little bit on here, and I'm just going to be going over top where we put that ColourPop highlighter. I'm also going to do the Cupid's bow, my normal highlighting spots, kind of do the edge of it. I just like to go down the center of the nose, a little bit on the tip. And then, you know, depending on what you're wearing, I do like to do my collarbones, especially in the spring and summertime, where I'm wearing like a tank top or something off the shoulders. I like to give my shoulders a little glow. Just kind of pulls the whole look together, I think. Now for mascara, because I don't want to, you know, leave my lashes undone, and because we just did a very, very simple eye look, barely even an eye look, I'm going to be using this Better Than Sex one because it just gives my lashes a lot of volume. So it'll kind of just help to speak for itself. It doesn't really need anything else. I usually do about 3 coats on each eye. And I am just going to do like a tiny bit on the outer corner of the bottom lashes. It just emphasizes the eyes a little bit more, makes them look more open. Now for the finishing touch is the lips. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite lip glosses. I'm going to be using the Buxom Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade White Russian. So this is just a really pretty nude color, but because this look is so simple, it does, you know, add a little something extra with that plumping effect to the lips. And that's really it. It's really simple. I think just for the finishing touch, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild 3-in-1 primer water. This one is in the scent Coconut. I have tried all 3, the rose and the cucumber one, but this one is really my favorite right now because it does have that delicious beachy coconut smell, which is perfect for this time of year as it's getting warmer out. So this just kind of melts everything together. And it really pretty much has a nice fine spray. If you do feel like you need to pat anything down with your beauty blender, you can go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so this is the final look. It's really glowy, natural light. I feel like it's going to be perfect for spring and even into summer. I just love how really the highlight is kind of like the focus of this look. And I really am kind of loving the no eyeshadow look. I feel like it's super easy, it's perfect. It really could be your everyday go-to look for the warmer season. So I really hope that you also enjoyed getting to see me use the products that I picked up during the Sephora sale. I would love to hear in the comments down below what your favorite products are for the spring and summer. I would love to check them out. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I see you in the next one. Bye guys.